Buying windows is easy until you realize that there are more styles than shoes in Maria's closet.
But in all seriousness, picture windows, casement windows, slider windows, oh my. There are so many options to choose from. You're right, Duncan. Which one is right for you? But more importantly, which one is right for your home? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to Stay Glassy, episode 7. I'm Maria.
And I'm Duncan.
We are your no-pressure pros from Newman Windows and Doors and garage doors as well.
That's right. We're here to help you make smart, stylish, and stress-free choices on buying windows and doors for your home.
Yes, we are. So before we get into our episode today, do you know what today is?
I do.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Impressive. Today is, so it's September 8th, our filming day, and today is Star Trek Day, which apparently is the first day, the first episode of Star Trek today.
First season.
First episode of first
Absolutely.
season. So I don't even know what year that was. Was it before you were born?
No.
No?
Which Star Trek?
I don't know. The original.
Oh, then it was before I was born.
Well, there you go.
I'm going to say that was about 1964.
That's what I would have said. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not a Trekkie fan, but I guess Comic-Con happened, and I heard on the news that somebody actually super glued or glued their fingers together, so I can't even do it, to do yes, exactly. Pretty fascinating.
Yeah. You know what else is special about today?
Yes. Why don't you tell everyone?
I moved to this country 43 years ago today.
Yes. Big day.
Land of opportunity.
It is the land of opportunity. That is for sure. All right. Well, shall we get into some glazed and confused?
Let's do it.
How about getting into some glazed and confused, and let's see if we can stump Dunk.
Nope.
Yes. Okay. First question. Question number 1. Duncan, can you tell me what's the difference between a single hung and a double hung window?
So we're not talking about burgers. Not a single patty versus a double patty. No. Okay. So single hung, double hung. Single hung window slides up and down from the bottom only. The top panel stays stationary, does not have an option to move. A double hung window, think back to the 1920s wood windows. It slides up and down from the bottom, and the top also slides up and down.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yep. Now, there are a couple of advantages to that, and then there's a couple of disadvantages. One is, with a single hung, you only have a screen on the bottom half. And that's nice because most of us look out through the top section, and there is no screen there. With a double hung, you have a screen over the entire window, but also you have much better cleaning options with double hungs, especially on a second floor.
So that's very interesting, and I think way too easy of a question, because you seem to know a lot.
Find a harder one.
Okay, let's try this with question number 2. Can casement windows be used in bedrooms?
Yes, they can.
Ah.
And sometimes they are the best option. Bedrooms fall under the egress code, and the egress is the amount of space that you need to get out in the case of a fire. And so a casement window that pivots on one side and opens all the way out to 90 degrees will actually give you more opening space than a single hung or a double hung.
Oh, gosh. All right. I don't think these questions are hard enough.
Clearly not.
Okay. Well, I have one more opportunity. Question number 3. Why are bay windows so expensive or more expensive than other windows? Oh, I think we have them.
Don't be silly. A bay window projects from the outside of your home's wall, and it's a 3-sided window. A bow window sometimes has 5 segments, but the reason they're so expensive is because they don't sit flush in the wall, and they need a base and a roof. or stucco work. So there's a lot more labor involved in putting a bay window into your home. It also makes a very dramatic change to your home.
Absolutely. I mean, they're beautiful windows.
They are. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we stumped you today.
I'm starting to notice a pattern with this.
I am too. Well, we're losing.
There's always next week.
There is. Well, or next episode. Okay. Well, thank you for the questions, everyone. And better luck next time.
Yep.
Well, since we did not stump dunk in our glazed and confused section, unfortunately, I think we should go down to the showroom. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. Beam me up, Scotty.
Me too.
And we're back.
Today, we are talking about window styles and why one size does not fit all. Let's start with sliding windows. Duncan, can you talk to me about this beautiful window, please?
I certainly can. Sliding windows are probably the most common windows you're going to see in Southern California. They're great for horizontal spaces. They're nice for modern looks. They can also be used in more traditional looks, like this one that has jamb line and casing around it. You can have it with grids or without grids if you prefer the more modern look. Positive action lock, so that when you close the window, it's actually locked. You don't have to get halfway to work and say, did I lock my windows? It's a great addition. This also meets the forced entry code, which is really nice. There are anti-lift clips in the top of the window, and I'm just going to show you. You can't get this window out when it's in the closed position or vented position, which I will just show you here. So you can also vent these windows open to get some fresh air, but nobody can open the window any further. What else? Comes in a variety of colors, and this happens to be a vinyl window.
What about the grids?
Yeah, they're also dual pane, so people outside actually can't hear that you've already talked about the grids. Yes.
Thank you.
We covered that.
Okay.
It's a great option for all people.
Okay. Thank you, Duncan. On to the next window. Casement windows.
Pardon?
Casement windows. Duncan, can you tell us a little bit about casement windows, please?
I can. Let me just start by saying that most architects spec out casement windows as their most popular window because they're the most beautiful window, they're the most classic looking window, and they give the most amount of ventilation. They're also great for egress, which is the fire code, especially in bedrooms. So you've got a lot of good things. The one thing that you have to be careful of is if on the exterior of the home you have a tight passageway, a pool deck or anywhere where somebody might walk into these or bend down and go to pick something up and bang their head on the back of this thing, you got to be careful where you put them. They're great upstairs. They're great over kitchens, anywhere you want really good airflow. And I love these windows.
I love these windows too. Definitely got some airflow. Here, let's keep opening it. Look at that crank.
90 degrees.
Wow.
And
I love it. They're beautiful windows. Okay, shall we talk about our next one?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Over here. Awning windows. Duncan, can you talk to me or talk to us about this window, please?
I would love to.
There we go. It's fully cranked.
Was just waiting for that to get fully cranked so that I can show you with awning windows, they crank out about 30 to 40 degrees, and that's it. They do not open 90 degrees. This is a great window to have in tricky areas. Sometimes in a bathroom, sometimes maybe in a clear story, sometimes over an entry door when you want to have some air that comes in with a screen option on the inside so that you can leave this open and not your front doors. Has a crank mechanism, just like a casement window, but you would not want to use this for egress or anything like that. You know, it comes in some really interesting colors. It's available in vinyl or fiberglass, but you can do, you know, a gray, you can do a brown, comes in a tan color, white, obviously. And you can also have white on the inside and the colors on the outside if you're trying to match different color schemes. And I see Savvy looking out the window. Hi, Savvy. What do you think?
She's coming to help with the awning window. So the other thing is, you know, we're low down here.
Yes, we are.
This wouldn't be typically what you would do with an awning window.
Not typically. Just to show you how flexible we are. But no, typically this window would be much higher up.
Amazing. Thank you. Okay, on to our next window. Let's talk about single hung and double hung windows. Duncan, can you explain this, please?
My pleasure. So this is a single hung window. And as you can see, it opens from the bottom, slides up and down. You have a screen on the bottom half, and on the top part is stationary, and there is no screen. Now, let's talk about double hungs. Double hungs look almost identical. The difference is the bottom sash slides up and down, and the top slash also slides up and down. The big difference is that on a double hung, you have a screen that covers the whole outside of the window, and on a single hung, you only have it on the bottom half, so the view is unobstructed through the top section there. Also, with a double hung, you do have options for easier cleaning because you can drop and clean from both sides. What else would you like to know about single hungs and double hungs?
Well, why would I choose a single hung versus a double hung window, or vice versa?
Most people choose a single hung versus a double hung based on price.
That's it.
Very, very few people feel the need these days to have the top and the bottom open, but some people still do. If you were looking for that traditional look, if you've got a classic farmhouse look, a double hung window is really what you should do. Everything else, single hung is absolutely adequate.
Fantastic. It is a beautiful window, and it is one of the more popular windows.
Yes.
Is it not?
It is, especially with this new darker color.
Yes, this new darker color is beautiful. Yeah. So I don't know about you, but I'm tired of moving around. What do you think about us just staying here for right now?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's stay here and talk about our next window. Ready? Okay, let's talk about a picture window. Duncan, can you tell me all about a picture window, please?
I can. There is so much to talk about with a picture window. It doesn't open. It doesn't move. It's a picture window. Take any of these windows and look at the fixed portion of the window. That is what a picture window is. There's a lot of confusion with verbiage about what a picture window is, but really it just doesn't open. And they are used primarily for view situations where you would prefer to have the view than you would prefer air.
So it maximizes my view.
Yes.
No screen.
No screen.
Just beautifulness of the outside.
Yes. Picture beautiful view of a lake, a forest, a beach, anything that you want unobstructed views, and you don't need airflow through that window.
That sounds pretty fantastic. I like the idea. I can picture a picture window. I do like that idea. We actually have a picture window in our home, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. We get to see our entire backyard. So I personally can say a picture window is very beautiful.
Yep.
Shall we talk about our last window for the day?
Windows.
Windows.
Bays and bows.
Bays and bow windows. Can you talk to me a little bit about a bay and a bow window?
I can. So what bays and bows have in common is they project out from the exterior wall. And so a bay window typically is three-sided. Picture San Francisco, the 3-4-story houses with the bay windows.
Yeah.
English double-fronted house. But you can imagine that they're a lot more expensive because you have to build a base and a roof or a top or tie it back into the house. There's a lot of labor involved in putting in a bay or a bow window. The difference between a bay and a bow, As I said, a bay is three-sided, typically 45 degrees on the sides, flat on the front. A bow window is more segments, usually 5 segments. It could be 7, so you have less amount of angle to get you from beginning, out, and back in. On a bay window or a bow window, you can have the sides to be casement windows, or you could have single hungs, or they could be all picture windows. But very architecturally beautiful, but a lot more expensive than a regular window.
Okay, a lot more expensive because it's got all the construction sort of added into that labor that you need to include in the total. But where would I put a bay or a bow window in my home? I mean, is there a certain room or a certain place that you tend to see them?
Usually in the front of a house, in a living room, dining room. But you can put a bay anywhere. I mean, we've put them in people's kitchens. We put them in bathrooms. Wherever you feel like, a lot of times people do it because they want to create a window seat.
Fantastic. Yes, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's aesthetically pleasing not only from the outside, but also from the inside of the home.
Yes. And just one quick note, we've even done a bay window for someone's cat.
Wow.
So that they could sit in the bay window and look out of the window.
And we thought Savvy was spoiled.
Savvy is spoiled.
That is true. But that cat was maybe more spoiled.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, I think that wraps it with the window styles and the different types of windows that are available. There is most certainly not a one-size-fits-all solution, I would say.
Absolutely not.
Yes, we did a lot of hopping around. We definitely showcased quite a few windows today. It is time for Safety with Savvy. Shall we beam her in?
Let's do it.
Hi. All right, let's do Safety with Savvy, shall we? Let's go. Hi, everyone. Today we are positively excited to have a tip from our safety dog, Savvy. Are you ready for some Safety with Savvy? Yes, today's topic is egress. Talk to us about that.
Well, egress is very important when it comes to bedrooms. You have to be able to have enough square footage in the operable part of your window for you to escape, or for a fireman wearing all of his equipment to be able to get in and save your life. So it's very important that you follow egress protocols.
Exactly, because do you know what happens if we don't? You get stuck. Not good. What do you think, Sav? Not good. All right. Well, so Savvy, Duncan, egress is absolutely a must in the bedroom.
Yes.
100%. Yes. Well, thank you, Savvy. Thank you for your safety tip. And thank you, Duncan.
She needs to wave goodbye to her fans.
Of course she does.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait. Before we say goodbye, completely forgot. Duncan, can you tell me what was the one key takeaway from today's episode?
The big takeaway from today is that there isn't one window that fits all situations. Don't be afraid to mix and match your windows. Casements, single hungs, double hungs, picture windows, sliders. But please make sure that you do follow the codes. Your safety could be in jeopardy if you don't.
Absolutely. I love the whole idea of the mix and match sort of situation. Don't feel obligated to just choose one specific window style. That's why there's so many to choose from. Have fun, enjoy it, have fun picking all the different types. Talk to your window and door expert about it or specialist about it, because they'll be able to tell you what works best and functions best in your home. So sky's the limit.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Now we can say bye. Say bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, We'd love to hear from you. And do you happen to know what our next episode is about? Episode 8?
Let me think. No.
No. Just, I don't even know why I ask anymore. Because again, she's the boss.
Oh, Savvy.
Savvy is the boss. So our next episode, episode 8, we are going to be going back into garage doors and talking a little bit about why replacing your garage door is definitely more of an option than you may think. It's got that ROI that you would not believe. The different styles and trends. It's amazing.
Yep.
Can't wait to talk to you guys about that next episode. In the meantime, stay classy.
And stay glassy.